guys? The phenomenal AJ Styles, and you're watching BrettO Live.
What is going on, guys? BrettO back with another video. Today we are going to be having Week in Review, episode 23. Yes, the Week in Review has been doing so good. We are already here on episode 23. Cannot believe it. We're going to be doing the same thing we've been doing. Week in Review, talk about Raw and SmackDown in a setup style. Without further ado, we're going to get into it. Opening the show, it was over here. It was Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, part of the club, versus the Viking Raiders. Good match. Probably my favorite match of the night. I thought it was really interesting. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson did pretty good. I think the Viking Raiders did a little bit better, because they obviously picked up the win. They have some great freaking moves in this match. It was just an overall solid match. AJ Styles got kicked out. Cedric Alexander took him out. And yeah, this was a very good match again. The club versus the Viking Raiders, and the Viking Raiders did pick up the victory. Definitely my favorite match of the night. Moving over here, probably my most least favorite match of the night. It was Ember Moon versus Lacey Evans. And there's like this little side rivalry going on, like Natalya versus Lacey Evans. Yeah, it's like a little like mid-card rivalry. And like Lacey Evans used the sharpshooter for the second week in a row to pick up a victory, this time over Ember Moon. And yeah, Natalya was watching backstage, and what I thought was pretty interesting was like, now Natalya's like, man, I look up, I mean, since Lacey Evans was using Natalya's move, she was like, yeah, I mean, I don't blame her, it's an amazing move, but yeah, and then she's like, she can't perfect it like me, and I'm like, alright, whatever. So yeah, Lacey Evans did beat Ember Moon with a tap out. Ember Moon's getting absolutely buried. Moving over here was King Baron Corbin. It was supposed to be a King of the Ring rematch. Chad Gable versus Baron Corbin. Pretty decent match up till Baron Corbin grabbed his updated staff and then he rammed it right into the face of Chad Gable and he just assaulted him. So yeah, Baron Corbin, yes, his King gear did get destroyed last week, but this week he has fully customized King gear. It's all black. It's very nice. It's very nice looking, if I'm being honest. And he did get the staff, and they did ram it again into Chad Gable, assaulted him, got a disqualification on himself, but yeah, still pretty good match. Moving over here, yes, believe it or not, look at this. In the beginning of the show, that actually opened up the show. This match didn't open the show. This opened the show. It was Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins doing a promo. Strowman's like, I want a match, and then Seth Rollins is like, well, you can take it however you please. Do you want a match? Okay, sure. So main event, Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, and yeah, what do you guys see right in front of you? Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, attacked Braun Strowman, which is very interesting because Braun Strowman was the former Wyatt family brethren of Bray Wyatt. I would have never thought they even get these two characters close to each other ever again. But yeah, Bray Wyatt took out Braun Strowman with a mandible claw, dropped him down, got a disqualification, and then the match was over between Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman, and then Seth Rollins, just like last week, laid in the corners. Bray Wyatt stalked him. I love this Bray Wyatt thing, man. Literally one of the best parts of the show. Again, Raw wasn't half bad. It wasn't half bad. A little slow at times, but again, it wasn't half bad. Moving over here, Carmella and R-Truth, they just ran out from the stages like they usually do. They run, and then R-Truth, he's got the title, and then the 24/7 people surround the ring. Carmella's like, I cannot do this anymore, Truth. And then she rolls up R-Truth, pins him, 1, 2, 3. Carmella is the new 24/7 champion, and R-Truth is like, all right, whatever. So now Carmella's going to be the 24/7 title, and R-Truth is going to be running around with Carmella, which is very interesting. And I do like how they're flip-flopping it, which is pretty cool. I like that. So it's not only going to be R-Truth with the 24/7 title, it's going to be Carmella. But yes, these two I still think like are together as faces, but yeah, Carmella just wanted to turn with the 24/7 title. Moving over here, it was Sasha Banks versus Nikki Cross. Another boring match over here. Yeah, Sasha Banks just won with the Banks statement, and then they basically just attacked Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross after the match. But yeah, Sasha Banks did pick up the victory. Moving over here, another boring match, Rusev, EC3. I'm like, oh my god, EC3 is getting TV time, and then he gets absolutely buried by the new Rusev, which I'm not the biggest fan of him. I like him with the beard. I like Rusev Day. I like him with Lana. I just think that's a more better Rusev, not this just dominant Rusev. He locked in the accolade on EC3, which I haven't seen in a long time, and they tapped out EC3. EC3 gets absolutely buried, and yeah, kind of saw that coming. But yes, guys, this has been Raw. Definitely let me know in the comments down below if I forgot anything. I feel like I'm forgetting something because I had barely anything to go through, but again, definitely let me know in the comments down below if I'm forgetting anything for Raw. And one more thing, not tomorrow. Next Monday they announced the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. There's rumors that there's going to be a new stage. There is a new logo, but there's rumors that there's going to be a new stage for next week on Raw. That's just a rumor, but yes, if there's a new stage, I'm going to go crazy. That's going to be awesome, so I'm definitely tuning in to next week's Raw. Let's get into SmackDown, and stay tuned for my ratings at the end, like always. Here we are, SmackDown Live. Not a half-bad show. Wouldn't really consider it to be better than Raw. It might have been like equal with Raw, if I'm being completely honest. It wasn't like, oh my god, amazing like last week. Last week's SmackDown, well, I thought was amazing. This week, decent. Yeah, we're going to start over here. It was Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. It started off actually with Daniel Bryan interrupting Eric Rowan. He's like, I want a match right now. They had a match. It was going smooth until Luke Harper came out. It started with a double team. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan attacking Daniel Bryan. Roman Reigns music hits. Roman Reigns coming out to help Daniel Bryan, which is very interesting. Could this mean a Daniel Bryan face turn? Man, we will see. But yes, Roman Reigns helps out Daniel Bryan. They take out the former Bludgeon Brothers. They knock him out of the ring. Luke Harper and Eric Rowan are surprisingly retreating. They're going up the ramp. Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan are standing tall. Daniel Bryan says, just give me one word if you want me and Roman Reigns to kick the Eric Rowan and Luke Harper's butt. And then the crowd obviously said yes. So I don't know if Daniel Bryan is bringing back the yes movement. If he is, I am so down for that. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Good way to open up the show with Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, and then the Bludgeon Brothers. Pretty good. Moving over here, it was Chad Gable. He started coming out. He was talking about the King of the Ring, and then, oh my god, my most hated wrestler. It's not Sin Cara anymore. It is Mike Kanellis. OMG, this guy sucks. He comes out. He just starts making fun of Chad Gable's height. Chad Gable, he's like, we're having a match right now. And Chad Gable's like, all right, I'll beat you easily. And then, Chad Gable obviously picked up the victory. Literally in like 20 seconds, maybe hit a couple suplexes, picked up the victory on Mike Kanellis. A decent match. I mean, again, it was kind of short. And then after the match, Elias popped up on the main Titantron, and he's like, just making more jokes about Chad Gable's height, and Chad Gable's not really that short compared to some people that I know. Like, he is not that short. I don't understand why everybody keeps on making fun of his height. He is not that short. Like, seriously, I don't know why everybody keeps on saying that, but whatever. Moving over here, it was Charlotte and Carmella, the 24/7 champion, versus Sasha Banks and Bayley. One of the boringest matches of the night. Stupid ending. It was such an awkward ending, I thought. Okay, so Sasha Banks had the bank statement locked in. Charlotte already on the apron, just waiting there, waiting for the tag. Carmella taps out. I'm like, what the heck? Like, usually in a tag team match, you have to take out both participants. But yeah, Charlotte just stood there, and yeah, Carmella tapped out. So yeah, pretty interesting. I think it ended with a brawl, but I kind of forgot. I couldn't really care less, if I'm being honest. Moving over here, this was a weird match. It was Xavier Woods and Big E versus Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, the B team. And the New Day made quick work of Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel by picking up the victory with a midnight hour. Not half bad. Moving over here, another just weird match. It was Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville versus Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors. I cannot stand that name. But yeah, it was a 2-on-2 tag team match. Asuka and Kairi Sane did pick up the victory with an insane elbow from the top rope. Wasn't half bad. What I thought was kind of funny here on the ringside was Mandy Rose was holding up her magazine, and then Kairi Sane went to kick it. She missed the first time, and then she got it the second time. Just thought that was kind of funny. Moving over here, another bad match. I mean, this SmackDown, it didn't have the best matches. Not the best controversy like last week. There were some good parts. My favorite was Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. But yeah, stuff to finish. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Mustafa Ali. Big distraction from Sami Zayn for like the 5th week in a row. King Sasha picks up the victory. Yeah, oh my gosh. I cannot stand that. I cannot stand Shinsuke Nakamura and Mustafa Ali. I mean, Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn together. I cannot stand that. That is so annoying, literally. Moving over here, the thing that closed the show, it was Kevin Owens. Shane McMahon's like, I'm going to fight this lawsuit that Kevin Owens has going on. Shane McMahon had some like lawyers out there or something. They were holding the briefcase, and then it was something to have to do with like firing Kevin Owens or something. I'm honestly getting kind of confused with this storyline, but yeah, it's still pretty good. I know the basis of it, but yeah, Kevin Owens, he's like, yeah, why don't we hang that briefcase above the ring, put all the papers in there, whoever loses the ladder match gets fired. I thought that was very interesting, so it's going to be a ladder match, probably at the Cell, which should be pretty freaking good. It's going to be a briefcase above the ring. The loser has to get fired, basically. So yeah, Kevin Owens, Shane McMahon, pretty good promo at the end. And then the thing that fully closed the show, I don't have a setup for it, but Becky Lynch, Becky Lynch did get attacked during an interview by Sasha Banks backstage. Just some build-up for the Cell coming up here in a few weeks, actually. But yes, guys, this has been SmackDown and Raw. Definitely look out for the new stages coming next week on Raw and SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown. This was the last Tuesday night or SmackDown Live ever. That's very interesting to say. But yeah, new logos, just a fresh start. WWE needs a fresh start for next week. It's going to happen. Cannot wait to see what they're going to do. Hopefully step up their game a little bit. But yeah, guys, this has been the Week in Review, episode 23. My rating for Raw this week, I'll probably maybe like a 7. And then my rating for SmackDown, probably like a 6.5. I mean, both shows were kind of boring, you know. I mean, there were some good moments, don't get me wrong. I really like this Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns thing. That's very interesting. The Bludgeon Brothers and the Fiend, basically the best things that's going on in WWE right now. But yes, guys, this has been the Week in Review setup, episode 23. Really, if you guys enjoyed, BrettO Live.